Okay, so you've decided to go to the next level and you want to know how I generate 1,000 leads per month and what system am I using. This video is going to take you through that. Now, this is very detailed, gets a little techy, but once this is set up, you can generate newsletters and convert cold leads to warm, hot leads that will grow to trust you because you've nurtured them with great information, and you will uh, be able to make offers to them because they trust you. Now, here's a few items before we get started. You're going to want to take notes. So put away your cell phone, put the kids to bed, take the dog out, whatever you've got to do, but make sure that throughout this process, you're ready to dive in and really learn how to do this. I really want this to be of value to you. So let's get started. Now, also, I need to let you know that I'm going to be switching screens to go to different components of this process. So bear with me, but get your pen and pencil ready and let's get going. So, how do we start with the concept of creating a newsletter that will nurture people and want them to give you their email address so that you can continue communications? Again, I'm all about not spamming. I mean, I don't just mass email people. I mean, I like permission based uh, relationships, and I think that builds trust, and that will definitely benefit your business more than anything else. Uh, the first thing you need to do is decide what is it that you are promoting and what information do you want to give in your newsletter. Now, I use ChatGPT. There's uh, areas in ChatGPT where you can create your uh, dream avatar. Now, what's a dream avatar? A dream avatar is someone that you want to appeal to. You tell ChatGPT, I'm appealing to, say, people in their 30s to 50s who are interested in developing healthier uh, places to be within their life and healthier habits. And I want to know, what are their needs? What are their pain points? What's the psychology of this person? What Give me as much background as you can give me on the ideal person that I can make uh, offers to and help them in their journey. ChatGPT will then go through and create this dream avatar for you. Now, that dream avatar is critical because every time you go back to ChatGPT, they're going to remember who it is that you're trying to approach. And you can make this as detailed as you want. What's their income level? What's their education level? You know, have fun with it. I mean, part of this business is having fun. Otherwise, why do it? Once you have your dream avatar, then you can go in and create your brand voice. Now, that's another critical component because what are you trying to say? What are you saying to this dream avatar? Now, ChatGPT will also relate your dream avatar and create a voice for you that's going to relate to everything that you just described in your dream avatar. All right. So these two things need to get done. Now, what happens after that is that you will go ahead and create your information that's critical for your newsletter title and your tagline. So these three things that are listed here have to be created. So every time you go into ChatGPT, you attach these three things so it can write your newsletters. It's that simple, and it does it every single time. All right, so that being said, now we create our newsletter, and I've asked my newsletters, The Quiet Empire. My brand voice is Elijah Voss. I mean, obviously, you wouldn't use that name, but that's the person that I am speaking through. My dream avatar, they come up with Alex Carter, ambitious, but stock hungry, real mentorship and scalable income is what he desires. So this is my newsletter for the Quiet Empire. Now, with that being said, I say, okay, create the first newsletter for me. So they create Your Boss Isn't the Problem, Your Blueprint Is. Why freedom isn't a feeling, it's a formula. So let's get this straight. You need a better system. It gets into all these things. And I'll show you some of my newsletters in another component of this uh, presentation. So this is the newsletter that goes out, has all valuable information to anyone for really any business that is involved in sales. And that's really what I want to create. So it will go through, you could say, create, number 1 through 50 if you want, and it'll just create all 50 newsletters. So that's the huge advantage there. All right, let's get into now what do? We have the newsletter and we want to start exploring how to get leads. I mean, this is the most important part. Are you with me? I mean, everybody good? You got your cup of coffee? Everything's good. You're going to want to continue through this because these steps are critical, and you will be able to, create a system that will just keep creating those leads for you. And as we all know, without leads, you don't have a business. So you're going to want to get constant leads, but the leads are important. If you're posting on social media, you get likes, you get, subscribes, but are they going to buy from you? That's really the key. I'd rather have fewer subscriptions and fewer likes and have more hot leads that have already bought into what I'm trying to present to them. And they're already appreciating through the newsletter what I'm doing to uh, help better their business. So down the road, they're going to trust me more. There's going to be more through this nurturing process. They're going to take a look at what offers I present. All right, so bear with me. I'm going to switch to another screen. So now we've laid out our newsletter format. We've got our dream avatars. We know who we're appealing to. So how do we convert them from cold emails to nurturing and warm and hot emails? Well, what we do is create a survey. And I go to Canva. I mean, you can go to any place, Google Sheets, whatever you want to do to create a survey, but keep it simple. I mean, I don't get crazy with surveys. I want a 3-question, maybe 4 max, but you can pick from a number of survey types. I tend to like bullet types, things that they can check off easily. And I'll show you an example of my survey that I've inserted. So this is one step that you can use. It's one of the more simple components, but this survey has to be inserted into your next step. Now I use Instantly for my email processing. This is where the survey is completed. My survey is shown here. It's you can see I've sent out. I've had 1,996 surveys completed over the last 2 months, and it's pretty good acceptance rate for completions. As you can see, I'm going to be sending out another blast of emails here, so we'll get more people to do the survey and opt into the newsletter. So this is critical. We have given them a survey, and once they complete the survey, they're going to get access to our free newsletter. We give it for free. Don't charge for it. You want to give them information. Again, this is all about nurturing, because once they complete the survey, we will go into instantly on this page here. And as you can see, we will go to leads, and I've taken out my leads just for privacy, but the leads will show up here. And what we will do is as they complete the email surveys, we send out a blast of emails. And what we do to prevent from spamming is we only send a certain number from each account. So one of the things we do to circumvent spamming is we go through and create a number of different accounts. So I have 20 different email accounts, and instantly we'll go through and warm these accounts. And you want to wait for them to warm over a week or so and let instantly just warm the accounts. Even after a week, I just let instantly keep warming my accounts. And you can see how they're performing. I mean, obviously, if they fall below a certain percent, you're going to not want to use that email address anymore. But these email addresses are easy to get, and instantly provides them, and you enter them here. So over time, we're not sending, more than 30 emails to any one address. So depending on the number of leads or yeah, email addresses you're sending out, will determine how many boxes you need. So the other thing it instantly does is it gives you constant analytics. It provides you with a number of different avenues, and you're going to use your instantly to respond to who completes the survey. Now, what happens once they complete the survey? Well, they will go into the subscriber list, and that's the leads. And once they're entered into the leads, you let that develop. And after about a week, you go into the leads and you say, okay, who completed the survey and who opened the email? And that you can do through filters in the email in the instantly section. And you then download that list, and we're going to go to the next step, because this is where Pably comes in. Pably will then take that list. I'm going to go over to Pably soon, so hold on one second. So Pably, all the emails that I have sent out that have completed the survey and also uh, open the email. Now these are people that have shown that, yeah, I'm opting in. I want the newsletter. So as you can see, I've done this. I mean, I don't know. It's up to 3,000 some odd subscribers. So it just keeps coming in, and then you enter it. And Pably is a system where, you have an extension where on the extension you set up your Pably Connect webhooks. And essentially, we're sending it on event, which means that once I enter in this data, first, last name, email, uh, from my instantly, then that automatically will then go to the program that you're going to use to essentially send out your newsletters. So this system just gets set up, as you can see, in a step by step fashion. So each component communicates to the next. So let's get on to where these leads go and how does the magic happen. Stay with me, grab a little bit more coffee because we just have a little bit more to do, and you'll have your system in place. Now, there are a number of different email servers as far as how you can get out your information and who manages that. I use Beehive. I think Beehive has worked very well for me. It keeps track of everything. It just works seamlessly. The other thing about Beehive is as you send out newsletters, you're going to get people that want to advertise on your newsletters. And this is a secondary way to make money. I mean, they pay so much per click, and all you have to do is insert it into your newsletter. And many of them are news services or, big chains. I mean, that may want to do ever advertising on your newsletter, depending on what information it is. But Beehive will go through and say, this person's about health, this person's about artificial intelligence, and they match you up with advertisers that just want to be on your page. And that can be a money source in and of itself, So we use ads on our newsletters and get paid for doing it. So here's the Beehive format. Essentially, we're taking our leads from Pabbly. Pabbly has now inserted those up into the Beehive uh, software. And as you can see here, I'm pushing out over a little over 2,000 subscribers in the last 2 months. The open rates and click rates are pretty good. The overall unsubscribe rate's very low. So it tells me that people are enjoying the newsletters. They're getting value from it. I have been recommended by several other companies as a newsletter. I think we're up to 3 out of 5 stars, and this is only 2 months in operation. So, what else happens in this newsletter? So, you can see the website. Uh, we create a subscribe form. So, once they're in here, they have to subscribe to get the newsletter. So, it's free. They're going to enter in their email and essentially subscribe to the newsletter. So, how does this magic work? If we go into Beehive and look at uh, what we're doing as far as the opt in, once they opt in, what's happening, how does it go? Well, here's where the magic happens. I've got up to 36 newsletters now, and what I do is essentially schedule them. I like to send my newsletters out every Tuesday and every Saturday, and I explain to them why. So if I look at one of my newsletters here, again, this was generated through my avatars, and what I do is this one says, "When working harder stops working, how to break the cycle of diminishing returns in your online business." I welcome them every email. Welcome to your 24th issue of the Quiet Empire newsletter. Your newsletters will be arriving in your inbox every Tuesday and Saturday. And I say specifically chosen because for most of us, Mondays are chaos and Saturday is just a good day to catch up. Now, that's just polite. I'm telling them what my thought process is, and I'm respecting their time as well. I give a little bit about me, and then I also always ask for referrals. It's critical. Why not get it in here? If you know someone who could benefit from the newsletter, you can forward this email to them and have them subscribe here. And then I get into what that current one is about, what's going on. The chatbot has already created my newsletter, so I'm just copying and pasting them here. We talk a little bit about the problem, a little bit about the background of how our particular guy Ray is doing and what was happening in his world. Then we talk a little bit about some solutions, diminishing return curve and how to escape it. And I give suggestions. We try to do it in threes. Threes are always the magic number. And this is what comes out when we summarize with the big lesson and then your next move. And then I always throw in a little bit about how they can get into the next portion of this. If you want to incorporate a newsletter into your business and generate 1,000 leads per month, check it out here. And then I always give them something. You will also receive access to our free resource library just for taking a look. So that's how I send out newsletters. Now, this is critical. I mean, this is all about gaining that trust and gaining the information you need to really generate hot leads. Now, you can imagine through this process that we've now gone out there and we're firing out newsletters every Tuesday and Saturday at 12 o'clock noon. The key to it is consistency. They get it. They're expecting it. Low unsubscribe rate, so they're enjoying it. They're getting value from it. So this is a nurturing process, and you use your newsletter that you've created with this, and it takes a little bit to create all this and create all the steps. And I understand that not everyone is tech savvy, and it may take a little longer for others. However, you can get all the instructional videos. I can't possibly in this presentation give you the exact how-tos on how to set up each one of these systems. I just really wanted to walk you through and show you the power of the steps. If you'd like to go ahead and get access to those uh, instructional videos, which will take a couple hours to go through and spend the time, learn how to do this properly. Because once it's set up, uh, it's automatic. I mean, I do very little to keep this going now. Just feed it some leads and let the newsletters go out. The only thing I have to do is replenish with newsletters every once in a while. So it's every Tuesday and Thursday, and I'm pretty much scheduled toward the end of the year, so I'm pretty good. So if you'd like more support, if you'd like more detailed instruction, I've included a link in the description. Certainly go to that link and it will take you to the information that is provided. And I hope this helps. This has been a journey of love for me to really get this system going because it's so exciting to see it work. And let's face it, there's so many things out there that don't work. This does, and the creators are just incredible presenters. And I really strongly advise that you click the link and get started. Every business needs a newsletter. Every business needs leads. So hope this helps. Good talking to you. Take care.